Hey, what's up you guys? This is Rob from NoDeWiHoE, and right now it's all about profit on the three-way, because today we're doing it for the money with the Corpus. So this is the second installation of a very special version of the three-way. If you didn't catch part 1 with the Grenier, I'll leave that in the info box below. Now that update 11.5 point whatever has been released, I'm crossing my fingers that I won't have to go as annotation crazy as I did with the Grenier one. So let's just get started and take a look at the faction itself. The two main types of enemies we'll be going up against are the flesh-type crewmen and robotic types, which include the MOA and drones. Pretty much all of the Corpus units are going to be shielded in one way or another by either a standard shield, or in the case of more advanced units, a proto-shield. Let's take a look at how that affects physical damage. As we know, the big weakness for shields is the impact damage type, dealing an additional 50% to basic shielding and offering a smaller bonus to proto-shields. Slashing damage is polarized, dealing a 25% bonus to flesh, but suffering a 25% resistance when it comes to robots. And worst of the three is puncture. Its 25% bonus to robotics is more than negated when going against proto-shielding. So in the end, impact damage looks to be the overall winner of this faction. For newcomers, keep an eye out for the Sobek, Ceranos, Bronco series, and even the trusty old Fragger, while veteran players can grab a hold of their Boar Prime, Sigrus Prime, and the Brack. And don't worry, we're going to cover elemental-based weapons, but not till after we get drawn in to the elemental combo that'll wipe the Corpus clean. So after applying base and multi-shot mods, I would add in an electric and a cold elemental mod in order to create the magnetic elemental combo. Regardless of whether it's a stock shield or a proto shield, this type deals 75% bonus damage. Now, here's something to keep in mind. Since you've already used cold and electric mods, if you had the space you could include a toxin elemental, which deals a bonus 50% damage to crewmen and deals 25% bonus damage to proto shielding, which is an awesome way to offset Flesh's 25% resistance to impact damage. Now, if you want to completely bypass physical damage, there are several electric-based weapons like the Lenka, Synapse, and Prova that will help you mod for pure magnetic damage. And as most of you know, this wouldn't be a three-way without a whip, so the Lecta has a very special place here. Now, as I stated before, I'm going to recommend adding the full elemental combo before adding in that toxin damage. And if by some miracle you still have space after adding your base, multi-shot, magnetic, and toxin mods, don't forget about the icing on our cake, the Corpus Bane mod. Now, if you're debating against the Toxic mod versus the Bane mod, I'd probably go for the Toxin first, as I personally feel that the crewmen and bosses are one of the bigger threats, and having that Toxin bonus against them is a bit nicer. And yes, I did do the math on it. It will vary with each weapon, but for the ones I calculated, the difference was negligible. Well, that closes the second installation of this 3-part series. If you feel like there's anything that I missed, be sure to leave it in the comment box below. But as always, be sure to check for any addendums and annotations before you go a-trolling, because as we saw in the last video, Damage 2.0 can literally change overnight on us. So thank you all for watching another episode of the 3-Way. If you guys found this video informative, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and as always, stay tuned for more gaming content here at NoDeWiHoE. Welcome to the land of fairies, bitch!